Hey everybody, John, the other here, obviously, and I'm just going to read you a tweet. Well, I'm going to tell you who made this tweet. A guy named Jagmeet Singh, who is the leader of the federal NDP party in Canada. Now, if you're in the United States, you might not know what the NDP is. They're the left-leaning, I guess, socialist federal party in Canada. I think we actually now have another party called Communist, which is a fringe party in Canada. But Jagmeet Singh is the leader of the federal mainstream left-leaning party, which is kind of funny because we have the Liberal Party, which is supposed to be in the middle, which is also hard left. Anyway, Jagmeet Singh, the leader of the federal NDP, who might be Canada's next Prime Minister, tweeted the following. He said, "He saw a country racked by poverty, illiteracy, and disease, so he led a revolution that uplifted the lives of millions. Rest in peace. Hashtag Fidel Castro." And, this is inspiring, setting aside the mass murder and the starvation and the isolating that country against the world and, radically increasing the suffering. I guess that's one way to look at it, the way Jagmeet looks at it. So I thought I would post some uplifting tweets of my own because I was feeling inspired and I want everybody to be happy and feel inspired. And so I'm going to read you a couple of my uplifting tweets that were inspired by the leader of the federal NDP party in Canada, Jagmeet Singh. So to Jagmeet, I salute you, sir. Here are my inspiring tweets. At the Jagmeet Singh, at Gadsad. That Gadsad is another Canadian who I believe enjoys inspiring and uplifting tweets. So I tweeted, "He saw his country suffering under the cruel slowness and corruption of the courts and police and relieved Ugandan citizens by bold legal innovation. Hashtag extrajudicial killings. Fond memories of Idi Amin. Hashtag Idi Amin. Hashtag legal scholar Idi Amin." That was one of my uplifting tweets. Another uplifting tweet that I did, also inspired by Jagmeet Singh, and I'll read you Jagmeet's tweet again. Jagmeet said, "He saw a country racked by poverty, illiteracy, and disease, so he led a revolution that uplifted the lives of millions. Rest in peace, Fidel Castro." So my next uplifting tweet is at the Jagmeet Singh. I want him to know that he's inspired me. Yes. And at Gadsad, who also enjoys uplifting tweets. "He saw a country eating traditional and boring traditional Cambodian cuisine and enriched that diet to include fasting and eating insects and spiders. Fond memories of the cuisine inspirations of Pol Pot. Hashtag Khmer Rouge. Hashtag genocide. Hashtag Cambodian cookery." Yeah. So, one more uplifting tweet that I'm going to read to you that I posted today. Again, inspired by Jagmeet Singh. Thank you, sir, for inspiring all of us with your inspiring tweet. Remembering, rest in peace, a guy who uplifted millions out of poverty and also lowered many millions into their graves. But let's not split hairs. At the Jagmeet Singh, at Gadsad, another Canadian who I believe enjoys uplifting tweets. "He saw a society struggling in inequalities of the peasant system and brought unity to millions of Russians, making all equally poor, starved, and tortured citizens of the Gulag. Fond memories of the great father and teacher. Hashtag Joseph Stalin. Hashtag Uncle Joe." So I just thought I would share with you those inspiring tweets, inspired by the great and inspiring leader Jagmeet Singh, who has lionized the heroic figure Fidel Castro, who allegedly uplifted the lives of millions and certainly lowered the lives of millions into the grave, sponsored terrorism, sponsored mass killings, and so on. But let's not split hairs. Let's just focus on the positive. Thank you, Jagmeet Singh, and thanks to everyone else. I encourage you to also post your own uplifting tweets, remembering some of the great and memorable people of history. Thank you, and have a lovely day.